What I should maybe say about the paintings is that it's got earth on it, but inside the earth are actually seeds. Now, this specific painting, you can actually biodegrade. You can put it down on your lawn or well, whatever, on your garden, and it becomes a new garden. And you can see it more clearly here on this painting here, where there are actually seeds here, and this specific painting is again one of these organic cotton, organic linen with all natural herbal colors. Or they should be if they're being left in the garden. But this is a way to play around with paintings in a way that I think is important, because there are millions of people today who paints. They make all these, they buy them in the supermarket and they use acrylics and so on. What happens to all of this? I mean, do people not care? I think you should care. So you can actually make your own colors from eggs, from earth, from loads of things. And again, it's some of the things that I think, we could talk more about and that we should do more about. And I don't want to be moralistic or anything like that. But seriously, it's your responsibility. It's not my responsibility. It's not your kid's responsibility. But you need to make things that, you clean up after yourself. And by painting a painting that's made with acrylics and so on, you're again part of polluting, because that bloody painting can't really be recycled and turned into anything else. It has to, nobody really knows what to do with it. But if you do, like what I'm proposing here, and you actually you make canvases from organic materials and you use natural colors, you can throw the whole thing into your garden, and that's why I put seeds into it as well. So this is the barn, which is sort of my atelier, my studio, and it's also a big mess. I am a big mess, so yeah. And here I've been playing around with doing all sorts of strange things, like this thing here, which is I guess what it is. It's a plastic bottle which I've goldified. It was just an experiment, and it's not something I would actually well, I'm discussing with myself here whether this is appropriate or not, because this is an object that possibly would last for a very long time, and I can't really find out what I think about it, but maybe some of you out there can tell me what you think about it, because it's an interesting object somehow, and it has maybe potential of becoming something. But what it is that it's an old dishwashing bottle that's been turned into this object. Now, the problem with this thing here is that technically it can't really be recycled. Well, it can and it can't. It can be burned and be turned into energy again. It could also be turned into new, well, not new, but downgraded plastic. And that's not what I'm promoting here. I'm actually promoting you can't upcycle PET, but you can recycle it, and you can do some quite fantastic things with it, as I think I've already shown you. And then obviously you can use, if you go into the industrial processes, you can use PET bottles for houses, for all sorts of things. So it's a quite interesting material. But I don't know. What do you think about this? Let me know. As an object, I find it interesting, but I don't know. And here in my studio this is all gouache paintings. They're basically colors for kids that I'm using, and then there are all the natural ones, which comes from Aurora in Denmark, which of course I would recommend highly. And you can, I'll put up a link so that you can get colors. And this is one of my big splash paintings. And again, the creative bit is extremely important for me, or the creative bit, the self-expressionism bit is extremely important for me, because I think we all need to express ourselves, whether it's through cooking or gardening or whatever. But we need to experiment more. We need to really sort of explore new possibilities, because if we're just doing the same thing over and over again, we're not developing. We're just becoming more and more stupid. So that leads me into the gardening.